Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. So, today, what are we looking at? Well, Wonderfilled yesterday put up this awesome Jeff D artwork, right? And by the way, it's on the actual page. It's like 3D. You move the mouse around it. Perspective changes slightly. Of the artists that grace our giant lands. Okay. The second to join our team was Jeff D. Here's one of the 6 original illustrations he created for our project in 3D. Originally, we had planned to use them for covers, but they now appear within the 3 core booklets. Our covers are now all by Larry Elmore. All right, so what does this kind of tell you? Jeff D is part of the team. All right, over on Wonderfilled. Well, let's get a little bit more about that. Let's look at the team. Wow, we have Stephen E. Dinehart IV, game director, James M. Ward, game designer, Penny Williams, lead game editor, E. Gary Gygax Jr., creative supervisor, Larry Elmore, cover artist, Josh Diffie, lead artist, Rolf Moore, concept artist, Royce Grayson, editor, Michael Allen Sue, legal. All right, so this company has, theoretically, a lawyer on staff. So, by the way, this is a huge staff, right? This is a huge project team. The Giantlands project team continues to grow at Wonderfilled. Well, we're not using the new TSR brand. Our team is more TSR than ever. Thanks for your support. The first edition of the game finishes final editing this month and then goes to print. All right, so after that is what? Oh, look, there's Jeff D, Zan Holt, and Steve Hintz or Incy. Jeff D, project team. This is exciting, except for the fact that, well, Jeff D kind of disputes that. And this is from Jeff, I guess early this morning, late last night, about 13 hours ago. The company, currently identifying as Wonderfilled, is actively promoting me as a member of its creative team. This is false. So now how would that be false, right? I mean, there's pictures. There are pictures. And Jeff D did the artwork, right? I mean, we see Jeff D 2020 on that piece of art. I did a small amount of contract work for one of its members before he hooked up with a group of regressors pretending to be a new TSR. But before Justin gets his panties in a knot, that's Jeff saying that. I didn't call you a regressive. I'm not going to disagree with it. I'm just never said it. Before they showed their regressive nature, and certainly long before the whole nest of them went through a couple of name changes, trying to avoid responsibility for being the kind of people that they are. I pointed this out on the Wonderfilled Facebook page, and my comment was deleted. Now, why would you delete a team member's comment? By the way, I'm petting my cat, because if I don't, we'll start hearing her in the background going, meow, meow. So, they have since made another post specifically focused on my involvement. That's the one I was showing you, right? So, I commented with a correction again and have now, as predicted, been blocked from their page. So, I don't think there's much of an argument here as to what happened. Jeff D said, I am not part of your team. I should not be labeled as part of your team. I did freelance work as a contractor, and you are basically insinuating that I am part of this team. Now, they insinuated earlier that Larry Elmore was going to be their art director. I don't know if all remember that, but I see he's listed now as cover artist. What sort of an organization actively promotes the involvement of people who no longer have anything to do with them? nor any desire to ever have anything else to do with them, and have been completely public about that. Well, um, dishonest companies, really, right? I mean, sure, you can say, hey, Jeff D did this art, but you don't show him as a team member, right? Oh, well, yeah, this guy was a New York Yankee 2 years ago, but we're going to still show him as a member of the team because, you know, he looks better than the rest of the team, so we got to make it look good. Come on. Update. While I appreciate the support, some of the folks who have commented over at that page got some of the details wrong. For example, the person I did the contract work for may have also been using the name Wonderfilled. I don't recall. All right. Uh, and Jeff, don't take this the wrong way, but you're being fucking Weasley on this one, okay? You don't recall who signed your contract? If it is, oh, I don't know, Steve Deinhardt the fourth, then we know who it is. Okay, so I mean that's obviously who you said. The cat is banging away. She's trying to get into the kitchen cabinet. Go figure. Yes, Sadie. Thank you for being a distraction. If you're saying that you don't know, well, I don't remember if Steve Deinhardt was actually Wonderfilled at the time. No, come on, bullshit. That's I don't know. Please don't lead to any conclusions I didn't actually say. It'll only make those people think they've got some kind of justification. Thanks. All right, whatever. But now, update two. Stephen E. Deinhardt, the fourth, oh, well, gee, I guess by naming somebody now, just emailed to inform me that this is a passion project. Yes, you are also permanently banned from participating in any way. Hopefully, this means he's done claiming that I'm on the team. If not, feel free to throw that quote in his face. Thanks, everyone else, for your support. So, why? Right? Why? Is it because, again, you're so big on saying that you are the old TSR when you're not? Well, and you're not even the new TSR, which you were briefly. So if you go to the Giantlands page, or the Wonderfilled page, where you can purchase Giantlands in one of two first edition. Well, no, the first edition flavor that was on the Kickstarter, which hasn't shipped yet, is only going to the Kickstarter backers, and then you can buy a box set I think for $80, which is going to be $160 or something like that. I don't know. I know that if you buy the box set, you register your set, you can be a beta tester for the next edition that they're already working on. When you haven't even published a game yet, and your first edition is already being called a beta test, or basically you're going to be a play tester for the next edition by playing the first edition, that doesn't make me think that the system is working all that fucking great. Okay. And obviously there weren't that much play testing, but here's something that, and I wish I could make this bigger. I can't. I don't think I can. Let's see. Can I? Can I just? No, it's going to be the same small shit no matter what. All right. So I will. This is from the website. So you go and you go. All right. I'm gonna buy Giantlands, and then you go. Oh shit. You know what? I just got laid off from work because I'm a healthcare worker that didn't get the shot, or you know, I work in an industry that just downsized. A lot of teaching positions on a college level. That has been the case, not necessarily public schools, but so you're in one of those positions where suddenly you don't have a job, right? And you go, oh shit, all right, let me cancel that. Oh wait, you can't. This is a pre-order. We'll begin shipping the set in September 2021. No, you won't. No, you won't. Maybe October. Maybe. Note, we are no longer affiliated with the TSR trademark holder. Due to the limits of this e-commerce system, backorder is the equivalent of pre-order. So it hasn't even been released yet, and it's on backorder. All right. So As an independent company, orders will not be refunded, as these funds help us get the game to you. Please be sure to commit prior to purchase. Thank you. So I guess that this is a notice that was added after all the people who pre-ordered when they were affiliated with the TSR trademark holder, and then they weren't, and all those people who backed because of TSR went, oh fuck, I don't want to waste my money on this allegedly non old school, non Dungeons and Dragons RPG with plastic ponchos and face masks. I don't want to be part of that anymore. I want my money back. I'm no longer going to Signal. And Don Hart was like, I can't get this money back because I've already spent it, or I'm going to spend it, or whatnot. So he's not giving refunds. I suspect a lot of people are going to their credit card companies and doing chargebacks. They're going to get that money from back one way or the other. And that's just, I don't know, piss poor business tactics. It's not going to get you long-term fans. I don't know other companies that have similar statements, but I think that is in and of itself a danger sign. But here's the thing. Giant Land will not be in digital format. It's only going to be in print. That's certainly their business. But I am certainly not going to spend $80 or $60 or $40 or any significant amount of money to review this game. And it's referring to the 3 core booklets. So I'm wondering if this is digest sized. I'm going to be interested when people start putting pictures. When it finally releases, I don't even think we have a prototype yet, but when it finally releases, it's going to be interesting to see what the reaction from the community is, because I don't believe, and I could be wrong, but I don't believe that what was being sold is what people are getting. And this is no slight against James Ward. Jim, I'm sure, did a fine job, but I don't think this is the old school game that folks have been sold. What can I say? All right, folks, on that note, tomorrow night, Wednesday night, what day is that? The 29th, September 29th. We, meaning Bad Mike and myself, will be doing dun, 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 a Talking Crit live stream. We will have Jeff Jones on to talk. Jeff is my layout guy. So that should be exciting. We actually have print copies of Torchlight issue number 1 that will be available at Game Hall. And then I guess there'll be shipping of those things afterwards. Oh, God, I hate shipping. And we are going to touch upon the current Servtronics lawsuit that's bouncing around that names Gary Kahn and Luke and somebody who's affectionately known as Turbo in the industry multiple times. So, yeah, it's kind of like the elephant in the room. We are going to touch upon it. So, it's going to be interesting. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. If you're out in that Pacific time zone, you're probably still at work. Catch us on the replay. And if you like what we do here, subscribe, like, comment. All right, folks. Laters.